What's up, everyone? Welcome back to Bugs' DCS Cruise. I just got one quick thing for you guys before we jump into today's video, and that is Verbal Controls is hosting a BFM or dogfighting competition tournament, however you guys want to look at it. I will leave the information and the link to it in the description below of this video. I'll also put something up on the short section and up on the Instagram page with the information on it. And I am flying in it. That's this Saturday. It starts at 1 p.m. your time. It's about a 3-hour or so event, so it should be wrapping up around 1600 hours or 4 o'clock. For you guys that don't know the military time, like I said, I'm flying in it. I originally was going to be flying the Tomcat, except I realized I haven't flown the Tomcat in quite a while, and I'm a little rusty with her. So for this one, I'm going to be flying the F-15C, the Eagle jet. We're going to see what we could do. Like I said, I'll leave all the information in the description if you guys go check it out. I will be taking little video clips here and there of it, so it should be a good time. I'm looking forward to it. If you guys can watch it, or for you guys that have DCS and that want to fly, hop on over. The registration window is closing pretty quickly, so with all that being said, let's jump into tonight's mission. So what we're going to be doing for today, it's a little bit of a spin-off of what I did with the A-10 for you guys, with that airport takeover style mission. And we did have the FAC-A up in the air for that one. Let's see, forward air controller airborne, for you guys that don't know what that means. We're going to do the same thing, but this time we're going to be flying our new toy that we have in the hangar, and that's going to be the AH-64 Apache. So I didn't say much about this recently from the last time I flew her, but the Apache is now a permanent part of Bugs' hangar. I'm looking forward to doing a lot of good work with the old 64. She's a great helicopter. I can't wait to get a little bit more lethal with her. And maybe one day I could fly with or against a couple of you guys. So the future plans are out there. So with all that being said, I'm going to stop yapping. We're going to unpause. We're going to get the Apache set up. We are working with the FAC-A. You can see him right off our right shoulder, about our 3 o'clock-ish. That little black dot in the sky up there. So we'll take off. We'll get our stuff situated. Then we'll check in with him. Our flight out's going to be a little bit longer than it was with the A-10. The Apache doesn't move nearly as quick, so that's okay. It gives us enough time to get our stuff together, quote unquote, and then get everything set up the way we need to. So I'm going to be focused on flying the helicopter. I'm going to let our George AI, I still haven't come up with a call sign for him yet, so we'll see what happens. Maybe this one, he'll get one, but that will remain to be seen. Like I said, I'm going to quote-unquote STFU, unpause, and let's get the chopper set up. Alright, we got our idle back up, so we're pretty much ready to go. Let's just make sure all of our stuff is set the right way. Let's arm our countermeasures. Alright, I'm going to give Knucklehead the free fire. We're not selected on anything yet. We're going to check in with the JTAC FAC-A. They're going to tell us what they want, and we'll set our weapons according from there. So everything looks pretty good from what I remember with this, so alright. I think we look pretty good, guys. I'm just adjusting my kneeboard really quick so I can just write down our 9-line information when it comes in. And I do have a printout of a 9-line card mod that somebody made. It is beautiful. It works wonderfully well. I'll look to see what mod it is. I'll put a link in the description. Excellent job. Highly recommended if you guys fly in VR, 2D, no matter what. If you fly with a JTAC or a FAC-A, highly recommended. Alright, well, let's see what we could do. Parking brake is off. Alright, here we go, guys. We're rolling forward, and up we go. We'll check in with the JTAC in a minute. Let's just get ourselves stabilized first, and then we'll worry about that. So we're not going to get too crazy high in altitude for this one. We're kind of going to hang back a couple of miles, and we're going to see if we can stretch the limits of the Apache and its weapon system a little bit. Alright, let me check in with our JTAC, and let's see what we got going on here. Playtime, 4 or 5 minutes. Uh-oh. Alright, so my Viacom's not working, that's not good. Unless it's not integrated with the Apache, I don't know, but I really can't imagine that it wouldn't be. And we'll try it again and see. Playtime, 45 minutes.
Infield 1, this is Chevy.
There we go. Okay. Alright, here we go, guys. Ready to copy. Ready to copy. Alright, this is going to be interesting. Just bear with me a little bit, guys. Here might be a little shaky for a second as I'm trying to manipulate 2 different controls at the same time. But ready to copy. Ready to copy. Alright. don't know why that's not working, guys. Sorry about that. So I'm not going to worry too much about checking in with that now. I'm just going to focus on flying the helicopter, and we'll get our targets in sight. We'll deploy a couple of weapons, and then we'll go from there. Once I get the main airport in sight, I'll know where we gotta go from there. It looks like we're coming up to it now, so it should be a few clicks off our 11 o'clock. Actually, I stand corrected. There's our fat guy, so we're going to use him as a waypoint marker. So since we're not using the FAC-A JTAC asset right now, we can attack from pretty much wherever we want. So let's get our Hellfires online. Ah, shit.
Rocket quantity date. Gun lost. Pausing Hellfire.
Okay. I'll fix the rocket quantity later. That was a mistake on my part. Wrong button. Like I said, guys, this is going to be a little bit longer of a flight than it was in the A-10, so... Let's get a quick F-10 SA picture for you guys so you can see what we're dealing with here. So we're not that far out. We're about 6 miles out, so we should start being able to get some sort of visual pretty soon. Let's jump back into the cockpit so we don't crash. Like I said, we're going to stay a little bit away, and we're going to see what the Apache could really do. So the only thing we got to watch is that we don't get too close, because we are a little bit lower than we were with the A-10, so we are within gun range of the BTRs and the infantry guys on the ground. So we have to be a little more careful and mindful of that one. Alright, that looks like an airport with a whole bunch of stuff on the end of the runway to me. So let's switch over to our video screen, I believe it is. I don't remember. Oh boy. This isn't good. I don't remember what to switch this thing over to. There we go. Okay. Like I said, guys, it's a little bit of a struggle when you fly 20-something, almost 30 different airframes, trying to remember certain things. Not that easy sometimes. Alright, let's see what we got here. We should be well within range. Alright, let's see if I can hold this thing steady.
Aircraft's armed. Roger. Now deslaved. Target acquired. Laser on. Lasers off.
Infield.
Rifle.
Abort, abort, abort. You have no permission.
Well, you didn't answer me, so sorry. We're doing our job.
Good effects, good effects.
Shack. Ooh, we got a couple of the infantry guys too, not bad.
And saved. Aircraft's armed. Roger. Deslaved. Target in sight. Blazing. Lasers off.
Infield.
Rifle.
Abort, abort, abort. You have no permission.
Good effects on target.
Multiple shacks.
Slaving. Deslave. Laser on. Lasers off.
Infield. One.
Rifle.
Abort, abort, abort. You have no permission.
Good effects on target.
Multiple shacks.
Roger. Now deslaved. Tracking target. Blazing. Lasers off.
Rifle.
Good effects, good effects.
Shack. Rifle.
Abort, abort, abort. You have no permission.
Ooh, we're getting shot at.
That's good effects.
Shack. Alright, we gotta back up a little bit. We're getting shot at. Flares out. Alright, like I said, we got a little too close. We are at a lower altitude, so we got a couple of pretty good hits. We got a few more left on us. Well, let's see what else we could do.
Slaving. Now deslaved. Blazing. Lasers off.
Rifle.
Target
Good
destroyed.
kill.
Roger. Now deslaved.
Rotor RPM low.
Blazing. Lasers off.
Rifle.
Target destroyed.
Shack. I don't think we have any more of those left. We do, we have one more. Alright. Let's make one more pass for the Hellfire. We'll switch to our rockets. And then our gun. We'll clean up the rest of it. And we'll go home. I'm counting 8 plumes of smoke.
And slaving. Now deslaved. Pausing rockets. And slave. Deslaving. Blazing. Rockets to 4.
Oh, oh.
Rockets up 8.
That just changed the tune of that. I don't know what's going on with the JTAC on this one, but we're just gonna do what we gotta do. We took another couple of hits on that, so...
Slaving. Deslave. Engaging.
Infield.
Lasers off.
Abort,
Target destroyed.
abort. You have no permission.
Hellfire's up. I'm up rockets.
Alright, we're taking a couple of nasty hits here. We need to really get these rockets off.
And saved. Rocket set to 12.
Alright, I really gotta steady this thing out, guys. That is not steady, bugs.
Roger, ceasefire. Roger, ceasefire. Aircraft's armed. Slaving. Now deslaved. Blazing.
Well, shoot the damn things. What are you waiting for?
Aircraft. Deslave. Deslaving. Gun lost.
Oh, that's not good. Yeah. Now he chooses it. Oh boy. Alright, let's try this again. We almost just ate it on that one, but let's spin it around and let's try this again.
Roger, engaging.
Alright. I guess we're not going to shoot anymore. Alright, I don't know what his issue is up there, but there's still plenty more trouble out there that we got to deal with. Let's just see really quick. What do we have left? There's only a few more infantry guys out there. And the three of them that are out there are going to take us out of the sky if Jackass up here doesn't do his job.
Gun set to 10. Setting burst to 20. Lasers off. Slaving. Deslave.
Thank you.
Roger. D-slave. Roger, engaging.
Infield 1. Abort.
Lasers off.
Abort.
Target destroyed.
No permission.
Slaving. Now D-slaved. Firing.
Infield 1.
Lasers off.
Abort.
Good
Abort.
effects, good
Abort.
effects.
You have no permission. Infield 1. Target destroyed.
Slaving.
Infield
Now
1.
D-slaved.
No further tasking available. Good job. You may depart.
Alright. After we almost got shot down how many times? We don't have enough power to land or fly back, it looks like, guys. I'm pretty heavy on the collective. We're gonna set this thing down right over here, and we're gonna check out, see what damage we had. So, we took our airport back, they're all gone. And now we're gonna land right here, and we're gonna see what damage we took. Alright, let's take a look and see what happened, guys. Nothing really looks too out of the ordinary. We definitely took a few good hits, I can tell you that. Because we are way underpowered for 96% collective control up. We should have been way up in the air, but that's okay. We did our job. I'm still learning how to operate some of the systems on the Apache, so this is a nice little refresh on that, on how to work more than just the Hellfires. I really hope you guys enjoyed that. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe for more. Remember, check out the Vertical dogfighting competition, the BFM competition this weekend on Saturday. Information in the description below. And until the next sortie, strap in, arm up the seat, and keep flying.